Hello everybody and welcome to this week's update video. My name is Martin and I'm an Inkscape developer and I develop features and fixes for everyday Inkscape users. What that basically means is the people that support me join my Patreon, they join my LibrePay, they get to tell me what to do, they get to tell me what bugs to fix, and basically hopefully we move Inkscape towards catering to average users through the work that I do. So a big thank you goes out to the people who for quite a number of years now have funded my work and have told me all of the things that they think that Inkscape needs to be improved on. And hopefully, bit by bit, hour by hour, we're getting to the point where Inkscape is serving everybody's needs. Okay, so you know that we've been doing the PDF work. And I have some great news. Basically, all of the functionality for the PDF stuff is complete. People who follow me on social media will have seen that I did the Arabic and Hebrew support for text. All of the text layout stuff is working really well. Subsetting is mostly functioning. There was a bug report that actually came in just a few minutes before I started recording. Looks like a font subsetting issue. But those kinds of issues will come in now and then as people test. Speaking of testing, I want to give a thank you to everybody who tested and gave me feedback and was able to sort of pick out some of the corner cases. One particular corner case was when you embed an SVG file inside of an SVG file. I was treating that image tag as if it was a raster image, giving it to Cappy PDF, who of course would just reject it because it's not a file format that they cannot understand. So I had to re-engineer it a little bit so that it renders these SVG files as vectors, which is actually better than what Inkscape does. So if you notice that Inkscape's embedded SVGs actually render to the canvas as raster images, so if you zoom in, they get blurry. It's not supposed to do that. That is a bug. It's a well-known, long-standing bug in the way our renderer works. But it does mean that the PDF output doesn't duplicate that error. Hopefully nobody is expecting or depending upon embedded SVGs to become blurry, because the output PDF is cleaner. But anyway, we'll find out, right? So as well as the embedded SVGs, the raster stuff is there, the filter stuff is there, and I got the linking, so you can link between pages, you can link to objects in pages, and you can link to external links like website addresses, email accounts, etc. There's the optional content groups, that stuff is all there. Margins, bleeds, all of that stuff was tested, all looking good. Markers, clones, patterns, fills, CMYK stuff, ICC profile stuff. It's looking quite healthy. So I've pulled the merge request out of draft because I think it's basically getting to the point where it needs other developers to have a look at it, just clean off all of the code rough edges and get it ready for merging. The result will be build-wise. I am struggling to get the Windows build to work, which if you're a tester and you try to test, if you're a tester and you try to test and you're a Windows user, my apologies that you weren't able to get access to that build straight away. I thought that Cappy PDF would function, but there's something to do with CMake and the way the other build system works that doesn't seem to be working with Windows at the moment. But I'm having a meeting on Sunday with Mark, and hopefully we'll be able to clear that up. Most problematically is the macOS support. LLVM will require such a brand new version of Xcode that we might not be able to make a release of Inkscape with this new functionality for older versions of macOS and for older macOS hardware, which will be even more problematic. There's not a lot I can do about that, I don't think. I will look into whatever solutions I can, including getting binaries of the library or some other kind of solution for packaging. If you're a macOS expert and you want to see this issue fixed, please do get in touch. Okay, so there's packaging issues. The merge request is done. So the reason why I'm wrapping it up now is because the Inkscape project itself has hired me for 140 hours in the next couple of months to do bug fixing for 1.4.1 and 1.4.2. I've been hired along with Tav, and a new position that we've managed to create for doing bug administration. KRLR 17 will be hired for 80 hours. 80 hours, 60 hours. I think it's 60 hours. And their job will be basically to do bug management, prioritization, replication, testing of fixes, that sort of thing. Basically trying to make the process of fixing bugs as easy as possible. Programmers really want to be programming. They don't want to be doing administration. And if there are people out there who are able to do testing and bug management and filing and you know what it's like. You need a bit of paperwork done that can really, really help save an awful lot of time. And it's a kind of specialty that I give a lot of respect for, the people that are capable of doing that, and especially the people that find that fun. So yeah, between the three of us, we'll have weekly meetings. We'll be posting our blog about some of the things that we fixed. And I want to give a thank you to the Inkscape project itself for voting to fund that initiative. Hopefully we'll be doing more initiatives. We want to do one for 1.5 to bug fix some of the things, the regressions that have happened from GTK4. There's a whole bunch of weird things like text that you type in is backwards. It's very strange, but those sorts of things can be fixed, and we think that giving it a little bit of a push by using donations to pay for developers to work on it is probably the right approach. I'll let you know when I get news about where that's going. There also will be another event in Hamburg for the Inkscape project. Apparently there will be 16 members. I will be joining from remote again. Oh, hello again. And so I'll be joining from here, and the people who are going to Hamburg will hopefully have a really good time. There's apparently a big mix of programmers, designers, documentation writers, some extensions, authors like Inkstitch. So hopefully it'll be a party. We'll get to socialize, we'll get to go out for meals, and more importantly, we'll have some dedicated time to work on Inkscape itself. Yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. We'll probably be a blog post and some photographs as well. Okay, so that's probably it for this week. Thank you very much for watching these update videos. As I said at the start, if you would like to contribute to my project here working on Inkscape, please do consider joining my Patreon and my LibrePay, and I will see you next time.